Welcome back. Hey, I'm pretty excited today. Hold on, let me get my Sony A6400 recording here. 1 second. Okay, beep, so that's recording. I bought a camera. A used camera from KEH website, which if you're a friend of cameras and you have fun with cameras, you might know this website. They buy and sell used cameras. We're gonna do an unboxing of that camera. It's a D750, a Nikon D750. And I bought it used off of KEH. And right here we're gonna unbox it when it comes. It hasn't arrived, which is nuts. But you can tell I'm excited because I've already started the unboxing and I don't even have the camera yet. We will be taking a look at what condition it's in. I bought it as an Excellent Plus, EX Plus, I believe. And it is FedEx shipped. The FedEx tracking system says that it's supposed to be here like any minute now. And I really want to show what condition it's in. I bought it for $700, well, actually you can see here I've got a receipt. $793. And this camera retailed brand new in 2014 for like $2,500. And now in 2023, these prices are down quite a bit, and $793, that's a good deal, I think, for a full frame camera. Why am I excited? Because I've never owned a full frame camera before. I'm shooting this right now on a Nikon D5600, which I've used a ton and I really like it a lot, but it's a crop sensor. So all the lenses I have, they all kind of don't react or don't act like they would on a full frame camera. And that's the main reason I bought this. The new camera was to experiment with. I have some wide angle lenses and well, everything is like not wide when you're using it on a crop sensor camera. So I'm excited to try all those out. Yeah, I feel like just getting a full frame camera means you're part of the cool crowd, you know, and I just want to be part of the cool crowd. So, gosh, yeah, let's take a look here. Taxes, paid $80 in taxes. I did get that 5% discount. That was nice. You can see that in the camera down below. That was nice. If you're a first-time customer, you get a 5% discount. But yeah, $793. I noticed that on the website right now, you can get it in EX Plus for $755. So I don't know what that means. I guess I paid a little bit more than that. Maybe they lowered the price between now and I don't know, whatever. Anyways, when it does get here, we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna open it up and we're gonna see what condition it's in. You know, I've seen a lot of, well, let's answer some questions just out of, like, why did I pick the D750? It is a 10-year-old camera almost. It was released in 2014. I thought from all the reviews, it seems like people still love that camera and they still use it. By they, I mean professionals still use it, still love it. I hope to get a lot of enjoyment out of it. And yeah, for $793, that seems like a really good deal. You might also be wondering, why not the D810, which if I search on their website, it looks like the D810, of course that didn't work. 1 second here. What do they have for D810? Is it even gonna, come on, website. Full frame, coverage format. Really, KEH? In the middle of a live thing here? No, I'm not searching for KEH. I'm searching for Nikon D810. Yeah, that's still like terrible. Okay, let's try it again. Actually, this is a good example of how I don't actually like their website very much. Here we go. So the D810 was a 36 megapixel camera as opposed to the D750, which is a 24 megapixel. So similar to the D5600 that I'm using right now. So you might be asking, like, why not that one? Well, gosh, to get an EX Plus with battery and charger, you know, according to this, it's $900. If I wanted to go one down level and get excellent, it would be $842. So that right there, I mean, I suppose for 50 bucks more, I probably could have gotten the 810, which is, you know, almost 50% more megapixels, which would have been nice, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know how to explain why I didn't go with the 810. I don't know. Maybe I'll regret it. Maybe it was a terrible decision. I don't think so though. I think I'll enjoy the 750. Yeah, what I want to accomplish when we do the unboxing, I guess I want to give you a sense to the viewers of like, what do you expect when you get an Excellent Plus, an EX Plus from KEH? And also, is the battery going to be a OEM battery, or is the battery going to be off-brand? The charger as well, we want to see what that is, and we'll get a good close look at all of it as we're going. So, cool. It came. It finally came. Yeah. It was a couple hours late. I had to be patient, which is hard to do. But yeah, finally came. FedEx. Let's get this production rolling here. We'll make sure that we're recording. Yeah, recording. All right. Yeah, let's talk a bit about the shipping that KEH provided. So they did FedEx home delivery. And the journey it went on was actually kind of interesting. I guess KEH must have a shipping location that's in Georgia, because that's where it originated. And then it made its way to, looks like Missouri after that, then Nebraska, and then Wyoming, before it got to Oregon, and then finally to me. So yeah, quite a path. If you're living out in the East Coast, you probably will get much better shipping times if you go with their free shipping option, which is the FedEx home delivery. For me, that took, actually let's go back and see, how long did that take? So I ordered on the 17th, that was a Monday, or that's when the order was processed, when the shipment information was sent to FedEx, that was Monday. And then it got to me Saturday the 22nd. So five days? Yeah, 5 days to get across the country. Not too bad for free shipping. Okay, let's just double check we've got everything set for our opening. And we've got our trusty knife. And we'll start opening this bad boy. Sure we can see what I'm doing here. Okay. Get this nice and centered here. Okay, so we got some pamphlet brochure information from KEH, 10% trade-in bonus. Interesting. Okay, we'll look at that later. Looks like they have a 180-day warranty, free shipping for orders over $75, so that's good. What else? What other information did they provide? Yeah, that's about it. Apparently I get some credits. I don't know what that is. Okay, now, what does it actually look like? Now again, this was Excellent, supposed to be Excellent Plus, and so we want to see now how is this packaged. And it looks like we've got a bunch of bubble wrap, maybe a little bit, yeah, a little bit light. Like I can feel the corner of the camera here, and it's right on the ridge, and that doesn't leave a lot of room for if something had bumped it. I guess it's not too bad, but maybe a little bit too small of a box probably. So let's get this out. Okay, so charger, looks like an original Nikon charger there. You can see that. That looks good. I'm glad to see that it's OEM. And looks like the camera is then, okay, so they got two layers of bubble wrap. There, smaller package inside there. And then nothing else in the box. So then we'll move that out of the way. And then we've got this guy. Looks like they used masking tape. Let's clean this up a little bit. Get this out of the way. Okay. Looks like it's not in a pouch. It's just in a bag. Okay, so the material they used was just this kind of small, I don't know what you call that, small diameter. Okay, so here is the bag. See that? Can't tell the condition yet, but so far it looks good. So they got two bags, inner and outer bag. And I'll set this down. Okay, wow, it's a big camera. Big boy. Okay. One thing I noticed right off the top that I've seen in other videos, let's see if you can tell, is that this is exposed. There's supposed to be a grommet right there. Let's see if you can tell on the camera. That's supposed to be filled in with a sort of a rubber piece there. Okay, so the battery is there. And it looks like it's a Nikon, original Nikon EL15. Get that in there. So that's good. For excellent condition, I would expect that grommet to be filled in, so that's a little bit of a disappointment. Let's get some more light here on this. So the screen looks like it's in good condition. Yeah, that mechanism looks good. Let's see, let's look at the side. And so far, just kind of overall giving it a once over. It does look very clean. I don't see any residue or anything like that. And it's got the cap, the original cap, so that's good. And let's see. Look inside there. I don't see anything obvious. Not sure that I would, but nice that they put the cap. Okay. And just kind of giving it a once over still. Yeah, it looks like it's in pretty good condition. Just checking the ports real quick. See if there's anything obviously wrong. Getting the light there. Don't see anything wrong. Is that getting in the camera? Okay. And okay, let's see if there's any charge on the battery. Try turning it on. Looks like it turned on. Okay, well, and the screen looks pretty good. Let me go get a lens for it, and then Yeah, so far so good. Let's get a lens for it and see what it looks like when it's turned on. And we'll be back in just a second. Okay, we're back with a lens. See if you can see this. This is a Sigma lens, 17 to 50. This is their 2.8 aperture, constant aperture lens. And I've had good luck with this on the D5600 there. And we'll see if it works here. I expect it should. Set that there. Always tricky to get these lens caps off. And we'll line up the white dot. Okay, got a good pairing. Wow, that's a heavy. You know, it definitely feels a lot more substantial than the D56. I mean, that is a heavy camera. Oh, and it looks like the yeah, I guess the second issue I see is that these guys here, whatever these are, you can see it. This one doesn't have the plastic on it, so it looks like it's supposed to have a Nikon wrapping piece there. That's gone. Not a big deal, but something. Okay, let's power it on. Let's take a look. And we'll take the lens cap off. You know, I can smell smoke. This was used by a smoker. Yep. It's funny when I put it to my face. Yeah, it smells like smoke. So maybe it was used in a bar. Okay, so looks like it's got focus. Oh, and look at that. I bet is that because of that? So what I'm looking at here is, it looks like you can see the outside of this. So maybe this lens is not meant for, a full frame camera, perhaps? Let's try it without that on. I can already still see that this was not meant, I don't think this was meant for this kind of camera. The Excellent Plus, or whatever that name means, doesn't guarantee you completely brand new. You might get an interesting smell. Yep. You might get a missing grommet. You might get one of these little things that's tacked off. But battery info, 88%. Number of shots 14, battery age 0 to 4, so it looks like it might be a new battery. You can see that. Okay, we're back. We're back, which means we need to start recording. We need to start record. There we go. Start recording. Okay, shutter count. Shutter count. So I figured it out. Turns out there is a website that you can go to. See if you can see that. myshuttercount.com. I've never done this before. Actually, it's the first time I've ever read the shutter count for a camera. Basically, the way it works is that you take a raw photo, you upload it to this website, myshuttercount.com, and it will look at the EXIF data in your camera in the raw file and tell you how many shutter counts. And mine says 10,652, which, okay, so that does seem pretty low. By comparison, you know, I did a photo shoot for a movie recently, and I did over about 5,000 shots between two cameras. So this has not been used much. Basically, this camera has been used for like 2 professional shoots, I would say, and then it didn't get used. Which is kind of interesting. So that's good. I will have a long life with this. I also looked into the lens situation. So I grabbed a couple of lenses, and first thing I noticed when I looked at this one was, if you can see it there, DX, which I think is means it's for a crop sensor. And sure enough, I tried this lens here, and I got the same thing with the Sigma. So this Sigma lens, which is the EX HSM, I don't know if you can read that, the EX HSM, same problem. When you view through a D750, you get this barrel thing all around the edges. So these are both, I didn't know it, but these are both crop sensor lenses. That's too bad. But all is not lost. All is not lost, because this 70 to 300 lens, it turns out, is fine. This was meant for both crop and for full frame. And so I was able to take a picture. Of course, I didn't put the memory card in, which is, of course, I wouldn't do that. So we'll turn it back on. We'll show you the picture I took. It's not great, but yeah. So there you go. You can see that. So yeah, and you see there's none of that kind of massive vignetting that we got with the previous ones, where the lens was circling it. Okay, so my thoughts. Was it worth almost $800? Let's see, to get the receipt again. So it was $793 to get a EX Plus, excellent condition D750 with less than 11,000 shutter count usage. Yeah, I think so. To admit, I'm a little disappointed in some of the kind of obvious minor things that are not on there, like that grommet. That's, I don't know, is it going to be like a $5 item I'm going to have to buy? Probably. I do like the low shutter count. Obviously, I need to learn more about full frame cameras, because I did not realize that I would only have, I think I've only got one lens for this camera now, and it's the lens that's the longest. It's the 70 to 300 millimeter, which doesn't even focus this far to this camera. I couldn't even take a picture of this camera with it, because it's got a minimum focus distance that's like beyond the D5600. So other thoughts, yeah, one thing that was interesting, just looking at the NEF files that I just took with the 750, they're considerably larger, or not considerably. When I take a raw photo with the D5600, I get an NEF file that's about 24 megabytes. When I take this, and that's a 24 megapixel sensor, and the D750, I believe, is also a 24 megapixel. Yeah. For whatever reason, the files in the D750 are like 32 megabytes. So it's got an additional 8 megabytes of information, which I don't know why that is. Maybe the D5600 has some sort of compression on the raw files that I didn't know about. Maybe I was setting that and didn't know about it. I'll have to look into that. That's interesting. But otherwise, yeah, I would say I'm pleasantly surprised. I still smell that cigarette smoke, though. Yeah, definitely was used in a bar or something like that. So not too bad. I can't smell it from here, although now it's stuck in my nose. But yeah, well, thanks for watching. And I think I would do it again. I think I'd buy in excellent condition again. I might need to buy some lenses. Okay. All right. Thanks. Bye.